and it's just the community has evolved so much after quarantine that I go to the badge pickup line, I don't recognize anyone, because there's so many new players that are now in the scene, and that's beautiful because that just means that our scene is growing. But we were getting started here, wasting no time. These players are tired of waiting on stage. We got our first match here for our block. It's PKraiden versus Bunnz.
My man named his tag is Bunnz. If that's not enough to get you excited about some round one pools, chat, I don't really know what is. Obviously, these are the kind of earlier rounds where you get to see characters like this, right? Not, Link doesn't tend to make too many appearances in the deeper half of the bracket. I think we all know that. Same with Robin, but hey, man, I'm looking forward to it. As per usual, it's the round ones that can really kind of show you some potential killers in this bracket that can cause some big-time upsets. Because you know the history of Genesis, man, nobody's safe.
Exactly, and you never know what to expect within these first rounds. I know a lot of players, they're like, oh man, round one's whatever, but this is where the upsets happen. You see the startup here. Arcfire gets caught by the boomerang. We don't get to see Robins very often going deep in that bracket too. So
man, what happened to, what was his name, Daff?
Daff, yes.
What happened to him, bro? He was a clean Robin. What happened to Robin representation anymore?
Man, he's been grinding. I feel like he still plays, but he's been really grinding that work life too. We talk about that veteranship. We talk about some of these new players. That really comes down to it. Tries to get the grab right there, but gets pushed back after the up B actually sent him closer to the ledge.
It's funny you mentioned the grind. Oftentimes, I do forget people have real jobs outside of this. I haven't had a real job in over 10 years. I can't relate, people. I can't relate. But you know what? It just means I get to appreciate more of this good Smash action. You see Link take control of the stage. Nice little connections here, but needs to clean up and finish this stock off. And he does just that. Bomb delivery impeccable.
Gotta watch out with those bombs, especially seeing how far they go, especially below the ledge, because you know that Robin's got that linear recovery, but the back air is gonna come out, send you right into the blast zone. Got an even match already on her hands. Again, I just love seeing these round ones because you never know what to expect, and you see much more character diversity.
100%. And a match like this too, I'm really enjoying it more specifically because it's even, right? Like, how many times can you just count that it's just like, okay, we're going into like an early round of pool, somebody just getting washed? No, we're seeing actually a good competitive contest right now with my man PKraiden just absolutely dominating. I'll kind of let him get back on for free. Should have taxed him for a few more % on that, brother. But you know what? Live to fight another day. It's all good.
Got to talk about that linear recovery from Robin. You saw how they had to mix up to go in for the high recovery go right above the ledge because those remote bombs could be so dangerous right below the ledge there. You saw the edge guard right here to the jump empty, but right on top of the shield with that fair. Have to watch out, but you could see Bunnz, even though his name is Bunnz, he's been utilizing those aerials to get rid of those projectiles, but you can't get rid of that nair, especially when you have to watch your back with that boomerang.
That was just right on time, right on the money for PKraiden, and Bunnz get clapped right now, I must say. It's all in the name, Vicky. It's all in the name. All right, it's all in the name.
Hearing Robin with those aerials, it just hurts. You see all the damage coming out, but the issue is here, 74% for PKraiden, and this means Raiden does not have to contest. Just play way back, see them throwing out those boomerangs. I love the safe nairs that we're also seeing just drifting back with their nairs because they know they have the lead. Why do they have to overcommit at this point?
Yeah, I mean, that's such a good point, Vicky, because this is one of those situations sometimes, too. You'll see people, they'll get the lead, but they easily throw it away because it's just like, let me keep pushing, let me keep pushing. No, understand I have a good projectile game. I can play the keep away style. You have no choice, as you said, Vicky, but to come to me, and he is executing that game plan flawlessly.
He's still doing it too. He's only trying to go for these falls with the boomerang. Even though we saw Bunnz actually negate that boomerang with those Robin aerials, now you can see that Bunnz is playing a lot more aggressive, jumping a lot more, gets caught from the boomerang into the up smash. See you later, and with a stock to spare here.
That was so clean, Vicky, like the delivery on that. And I must say, like, I complimented the fact it was even earlier on, but once he kind of pulled ahead, getting that stock lead, he did not look back. PKraiden definitely looking like a force here in this earlier round.
Yeah, and don't let the crowd mistake you guys, by the way. It's actually so full. This entire venue is huge.
Oh, it's nuts.
It's actually ginormous. And that's what I love now, post-pandemic, with a lot of these tournaments.
Yep.
We're getting these big venues, so that way there's a lot of space between a lot of our players,
because
and I'm living for it.
So many people want to come out to these events and just, kind of remember or experience for the first time what an in-person national is like. In Genesis, I mean, let's be honest, this is like,
the biggest event.
Yeah, exactly. Some people used to say, oh, it's Evo. Hell no, it was never Evo. It was always Genesis from the jump. That's the Super Bowl of Smash, and I ain't taking that statement back. I said what I said, and I meant it.
Yeah, that's the OG events out here.
Guess what? Smash still here at Evo. Genesis, excuse me. See you.
And they're looking to say it will always be. This is the Smash event to be at. It's one of those OG events that I know that I can never miss. My first one being Genesis 3. Oh, tried to go for that grab, though. Saw the opportunity as they were pressured by the ledge trying to hold shield. Nice match just getting out of that grab here. Low percent, though, at the same time. I like the utilization over these boomerangs. You can see that the momentum has shifted really in favor for PKraiden, playing a lot with confidence.
Yeah, PKraiden just kind of going in, and obviously, you know, like his utilization of the bomb, he was very much so on point, whether he's kind of pressuring you on stage or using it against kind of edge guard. A lot of good success he is finding thus far. Bunnz right now really on the back foot, needs to find a way to turn the tides, but really just gonna have to find a way to manage these last 2 stocks. But that first one, it didn't even last a minute.
And here playing on the stage, you have to imagine how it really trickles into PKraiden's gameplay too, because you could pressure on top of those platforms with that detonated bomb too. We saw it similarly when they were trying to go for the edge guard on the last stage. Now here, you're gonna see something similar, not only with the platforms, but by the ledge too. You have to also worry about those Robin projectiles. You got to worry about the fire, the PK fire, or rather the fire just in general. Hard part. Hey, it's been a while, all right?
No, you're fine. Honestly, you get me off Wi-Fi, I don't know the difference. If it burns, Vicky, you know what I'm saying?
What's extra funny, too, we were just talking about Ness so much in the PG media room just yesterday, and it was just, for some reason, Coney obsessed with Lucas and Ness. I'm like, all right, Coney, you are Lucas. Anyways.
All grown up, the timeline fulfilled. Oh, Lord.
PKraiden, though, is still playing this patient gameplay. You can see that they're not trying to overcommit. You have to worry about the Arc Thunders here, too, and it's just clashing with not only the boomerangs, but with the bomb, too.
The way he's played, man, I can't really decide like if it's the bomb or the nair that's been the MVP go-to move for PKraiden thus far, man. But either way, he is excelling right now. Again, still sitting firmly on those 3 stocks. Right now, Bunnz in danger of losing his second. Really got to respond here quickly, and he's going to get it right there. Finally, able to get a solid aerial to connect. See if the damage is already done, though.
I know ooh, yeah. By the ledge. I know you were sitting on the edge of your seat right there, too, because you knew what was coming there. We were highlighting just the pressure that PKraiden could have with the bombs on the platforms. We guess I'll have to highlight the aerials that Bunnz could put down underneath the platform without having to overcommit.
It's a beautiful thing to watch on display. I'll tell you what, I would like to see a little bit of a rally from Bunnz, though. Again, the earlier parts of that first game were just so close. But, you know, what PK is showing me, too, like a lot of that you need to kind of compete at top level and go the distance, he's got stamina for the style he's elected to play, right? Like, he is not getting impatient at all.
Perfectly suits the character here, too. I love the wait right there. He talked about the patience, just waiting for that opportunity after that whiff on the forward smash by the ledge. Wasn't going to just jump into it right here, too. Ended up holding forward, and that was the time that you saw PKraiden actually getting hit, because you can see Bunnz now also trying to slow down their own gameplay. You're on your last stock. You already lost that first game. The cross-up, though, but does not get the turnaround grab.
Almost had him on the follow-up. Not quite there. Again, another beautiful nair. Trying to put this one away with another 2-stock, and he does just that. Excellent delivery. That 4-tilt finding his mark. That's going to be a 2-0 win for PKraiden. Props to him. That link